Greetings, everyone. Stephen Dynako here. I am proud to be a 1 million Meditators Ambassador and to be doing this meditation during this special weekend of joy. And it's something we can use at least a small dose of, if not a whole bunch. And I want to recognize that not necessarily in spite of the theme, but just in recognition of this theme, that it's also important to play in the tension, and even play is not the right word, but to be in the tension, to be mindful of the tension of what's happening in the world. And there are certainly numerous people who aren't feeling very joyful and haven't for a long time. So as we go into this meditation during this weekend of joy, hoping to provide some encouragement in that respect, and also just to hold in our hearts all of humanity around the world, so that we can be more mindful of the way that we show up, to be of service, to be of encouragement, to do the best we can as joyful beings, and encouraging others to do so. And where they're not, because there's certainly a lot of people that aren't going to be convinced by just a weekend of meditation, where they're not, we just continue to hold the high watch, and we do that in a non-judgmental, compassionate way. So with that, invite us all to become centered and still, become attuned to the natural rhythm of your breathing. So just start by following the cadence of your inhale and exhale, not forcing anything, but just being mindful of your breath, being mindful of the air as it enters through your nose, going down your throat into your lungs, expansion of your chest, and then mindful as you exhale and everything contracts and exits. Breathing in, breathing out. Expansion, contraction. Rhythm and flow. Taking in and releasing. And then as you are attuning to your breathing, just do a scan of your body from the very top of your head to the very soles of your feet. Notice anywhere you're holding tension in your body. And if you're not, that's great. And if you are, just make note of that spot or those spots in your body. And just breathe on your next inhale into that spot that's tense. And as you exhale, just visualize in your mind's eye that tension melting down into the ground below as if it were molten wax. And take the next few breaths to nurture that spot or those spots of tension in your body, and just see the tension melting away down into the earth below. Inhaling and exhaling. You might notice your breath is gaining a little bit deeper on each inhale now, as you come into this expanded consciousness, agreeing to be fully present, relaxing, being mindful of the here and the now, and only the here and the now. You notice your breathing getting a little bit deeper. You're noticing the tension releasing, even if it's just a little bit. And maybe it's a lot. Either way, it's all right. Feeling yourself connected to the earth. So oftentimes in meditation, we're focusing on the upper chakras, everything from like the heart on up. So we're getting into a spiritual space, feeling into a spiritual realm. And here I invite us as well to feel connected through those lower chakras, feel connection to the earth. Just feel yourself grounded. Feel yourself here and now on the spot where you're seated. Feel the gravitational pull of the earth holding you on the spot where you're seated. And regard that gravity as the earth's love of you individually and us collectively. For it is a shared phenomenon. Just as much as breathing is. We all must breathe to sustain life. So we all have breathing in common. There's a fundamental of being human. Also fundamental to being human is that we're always connected to the earth by the power of the gravitational pull of the planet. So as you feel connected to the earth, I invite you to expand that consciousness and feel connected to one another all around the globe at this moment. Connected to everyone who is meditating and all those who aren't. Just take a moment to ponder this other point of shared connection across all of humanity. We all have in common connection to the planet. We are on the planet, of the planet, living because of the planet. So not only is the earth our shared connection, it's our shared home, our shared responsibility. Our shared life and our shared love. So feel yourself fully and completely in your body. Again, it's those lower chakras. Feel yourself connected. Root, sacrum, solar plexus. Those three chakras grounding you and us to the earth. And as you continue to feel grounded, you're going to stay right where you are. Rest assured, none of us is floating away. And as you continue to feel grounded, now bring attention to your heart. And just ponder the power of that organ, that muscle, that center of your soul. Being mindful of the energy of the heart. Literally the electrical spark that animates the heart so that you as a human being can be animated. And as well, because of the electrical energy of the heart, the electromagnetic energy of the heart. Just take a moment in your mind's eye and just see as best you can, like that auric field or that electromagnetic field extending beyond the boundaries of your skin as it does. And feel, even if it's in concept, just feel harmony of your body with the earth. Because of course the earth has electromagnetic energy, an electromagnetic field. So through this process of meditating, feel the joy of not only being connected to the earth by the power of gravity, but in tune with the earth by the power of the electromagnetic field that your body and the earth emanate and share. And then further expand that consciousness to all of the electromagnetic fields that are emanating from all hearts across all of humanity. And we consider this a shared phenomenon as human beings, just as much as the fundamentals of breathing and being connected to the earth by the power of the gravitational pull. We feel into the shared field of our combined electromagnetic energy. So we co-create this meditation sanctuary by becoming aware of this field and feeling connected to all other humans and indeed sentient life on the planet. Remembering to breathe. Breathing fully and deeply. Feeling the connection of the gravitational pull of the planet that grounds you, those lower chakras, coming up to the heart and feeling the electromagnetic field of self, planet, and all others. And then bringing attention now to the upper chakras, throat, third eye, crown, spiritual connection. Using our voice to declare truth, using our voice and voices to communicate our work, our purpose, our advocacy. Going up to the third eye, that center of inner vision. Seeing self enfolded in light. Seeing beyond the appearances in the physical world to higher truth, higher good, a generative future. Seeing yourself and us collectively participating actively in that generative future. And then at the crown, being open to higher guidance and wisdom. Opening up and being open to the evolutionary impulse that moves us all to be those generative, loving, compassionate human beings. or as some say, spiritual beings having a human experience. And then we see a golden thread connecting all the chakras from the root all the way on up through the crown. Then continue to see that thread going down all the way to the core of the earth and all the way up into the heavens. And understand and realize and feel joyful that you are and we are an eternal being and beings. So let us meditate upon this for a few moments in the silence. Remaining attuned to your breathing rhythm. Breathing into the tension that you might be holding and releasing it like molten wax down into the earth below. Feeling connected to the planet and to one another. Shared phenomenon of being connected to the earth. Feeling and seeing with your inner vision the electromagnetic field that emanates from your heart and beyond the boundaries of your skin, harmonizing with the Earth's electromagnetic field and harmonizing with all electromagnetic fields from each person all around the globe. Speaking truth, purpose, declaring your and our intentions, advocating. In the third eye, with your inner vision, seeing a golden thread weaving itself through all the chakras and then down to the core of the earth and then above into the heavens. Therefore, we are eternal. And then with the crown being open to spiritual guidance, wisdom, inspiration, and that eternity, that eternal life, eternal wisdom, eternal joy. And at your own pace now, I invite you to take a few deeper breaths just to cleanse your body itself a bit further. And when you release, just feel free to sigh on the exhale. Cleansing, revitalizing, rejuvenating, renewing, resetting, recalibrating. Now become aware of your embodied self. Perhaps wiggle your fingers and toes a little bit. Maybe shrug or roll your shoulders. Become aware of the temperature, the air in the room. Become aware of your immediate surroundings, wherever you're seated. Feel the gravity of the earth through your body, holding you on the spot you occupy. And then when you're ready, open your eyes, be here, and be aware right now. So thank you for joining me in this meditation. I'll be doing a few more through the weekend, and really grateful to have this opportunity and to be a 1 Million Meditators Ambassador and to be here with you all for just a short meditation tonight. Continued blessings, peace, love, wisdom, strength, fortitude. Namaste.